Praise God, praise God, praise God. Welcome to day two of e-ministry. So let's come online. 10 Nigerian time, West African time, 10 a.m. Let's get to know if you are available. So we have a number of persons watching. And that is so good. Praise God. Welcome, Victor Adegoke. It's good to have you online. Welcome, Benga Oluwatope. Let me wave at you guys. Welcome, men of God. Let's have more people join us in class just today, because we will continue what we started doing from. We have Edith James watching. Fantastic, great, good to have you. Well done and welcome. So my name is George Acien, Dr. George Acien, and if you joined us last week, we started talking about, or rather yesterday, we started talking about e-ministry, how to be more effective as a pastor using issues. Let me sort this out a little bit. Those of us who live in Africa, all right. For those who live in Africa, this can be challenging, network challenges and so on. So let's get into our subject matter for today. We started talking about how to use technology. Let me start by saying that as a man of God, you can be very anointed, and yet, because you don't understand administration, because you don't understand marketing, because you don't understand internet, you don't understand the channel, social media, your ministry is limited to just a particular location. So what this program intends to do is to show you what to do so that you can reach out to a lot more people. For those of you just joining us, my name is George Acien. I'm giving you valuable information. I'd like you to take down some notes. Yesterday we started sharing a few tips on how we can get involved. So let's get into the subject matter. The first thing I want you to write down, the first mobile app I need you as a pastor, it will help you seriously, is the app called Anchor.fm. I will spell it for you so that in case you are taking down notes, it will help you. It will really help you in pushing your message, in preaching the gospel, in sharing your message in different platforms, social media, and around the internet. It's called Anchor.fm, Anchor.fm, Anchor.fm. It's an online podcast that enables you to reach out to a lot of people. Certain men of God who became quite popular and quite influential and impactful through anchors, through audio materials. So, if a message is shared on WhatsApp here and there, before you know it, can go viral, and that ministry of that man of God begins to spread, becomes more impactful. So, get Anchor FM. Another website I would like you to look at as a man of God who has messages you're preaching is a site called Hulkshare.com. Hulkshare. Let me spell it for you so you can take it down as a note. It's spelled as Hulkshare. Hulkshare.com. Hulkshare.com is an audio uploading site. You can allow different people who are Hulkshare.com to listen to your messages, to listen to the word that God has given to you. Hulkshare.com. Take it down and look at it. You can also upload your messages. Now, what that means is that as a ministry, your media has to be on point. Your media team has to be on point. You need to have every message that you preach should be recorded. Every message that you preach should be recorded. You will never be able to preach the message you preach the same way next time. Never. When God anoints you with a word, make sure that your message is recorded. You record your message, and when you record your message, get your media team to compress that audio recording, and the first thing you want to do is upload it to Hulkshare.com. I'll spell it for you. I'll spell it again for those of you who are taking down notes. Hulkshare. Get to upload it there, and from there you can share to different platforms. From Hulkshare, you can share to Facebook. From Hulkshare, you can share to all the different places you're thinking of. Another audio site that you can share your audio is a site called SoundCloud.com. This is actually a training, so I'd like you to take down notes. SoundCloud.com is another beautiful site that you can upload your audio and share. It helps compress your audio. It helps you store your audio. Some of these audios can be stored for a long time. So you need to make sure that you work with your audio department so that every message that you preach, that you share, is recorded. Using these platforms, Anchor.fm, Hulkshare.fm, and SoundCloud. Now, pay attention, because I'm giving you some strategies that will help you propagate the message and be a blessing more to your people. One other thing that you want to do in ministry, because you see, God will give you the anointing, but it is your responsibility to administrate, for administration, for you to manage the anointing, to spread the gospel, to preach, to make sure the people around the world get blessed from your ministry. All right, and you have media just as much as you have television, just as much as you have radio. And a lot of us spend so much money on radio. We spend on television, we spend on flyers, and that is fantastic. But I'm telling you, you'll be a lot more effective if you use the internet. The internet is a lot cheaper. The internet is more effective, and almost everybody's on the internet. So I've mentioned those three websites to you: Anchor.fm, Hulkshare.com, and SoundCloud.com. Go and check them out. Upload your audio. That means you must have a robust media team that documents, that records all your message. Now, let me give you some other ideas. Make sure that your media team transcribes. What does it mean to transcribe? Every word that you're saying should be, recorded, and they take the audio material and try to write down everything that pastor has said, your pastor has said, or you have said. I'll tell you why this is important. The moment you have transcribed your message, next thing is that same message should be posted on your Facebook group. That same message should be posted on the Facebook page. That message should be put on the blog. That same message should be put on the website. That same message should be shared in different social media. That transcribed message, always every Sunday and Wednesday, or every Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday, every time messages should be transcribed. A lot of pastors who write fantastic books are busy, but because their sermons are put together in a book, these things can become a devotional. You can have an online devotional. Every message you have, if you run a series, if you're a teacher of the word and you run a series, these things can be put together as a devotional, or put together as a book, put together. So make sure that your messages are transcribed. And that's why one of the things you want to do as a man of God, as a ministry, is to have an e-department. An e-department basically speaks about ministry that you can't do everything on your own. Focus on the anointing, focus on what God has called you to do, but make sure you have a robust e-ministry. Now, what you do basically is, the first thing is that these guys will transcribe messages, will make sure the messages are properly recorded. Another thing that they can do is to tweet your messages. There's a platform called Twitter. Media, you've heard of Twitter. Twitter is like enables you to share short headlines. Share those messages. Let your media team begin to share your punchlines, not just your punchline, your strong points, your sound bites, and then people who all over the world can see it tweeted. You can even get influencers in your church to retweet. So getting this done will get you go viral. Getting this done will send your messages to go very far. So I've mentioned a few things today. Make sure you transcribe your messages, make sure your messages are recorded, and so on. Live streaming as a ministry. We've talked about audio. Let's talk about live streaming. For a church and for a pastor, before I go and talk about live streaming, let me say this. Separate your ministry from your church. totally separate yourself, you as a brand, you as a minister of the gospel, and your church. I'll tell you why that's important. You know, whenever you receive donations and offerings and tithes from people, it is your church that is receiving that. It's your church that. Whenever your messages, your audio messages, your videos, your books are being sold, that money is not for your church. That money is for you. When your message is sold, when your video is sold, when your book is sold, that message, that money is not for your church. You can choose to give to church, but that money is your own intellectual property. It's yours. You can do whatever you wish with it, that particular amount. So you have to be careful to separate your ministry, as in yourself and your ministry, from the church, so that donations, and that's why I tell ministers of the gospel, and you see that top men of God do this, you need to have your church website, we'll talk about that later, have a church website, and then also have websites. You might think it's expensive. Promote yourself as a ministry. I'll give you an example. We have Rema Bible Church. Rema Bible Church, Bible Ministry. Rema Ministries is run by a great man of God, Reverend Kenneth Hagin. Reverend Kenneth Hagin has Rema Bible Church in California, but he also has Kenneth Hagin Ministries. Kenneth Hagin Ministries. So Kenneth Hagin Ministries is totally different from Rema Bible Church. Now, Rema Bible Church has received donations. People who attend the Bible school get to pay their fees and so on there. But again, you now also have Kenneth Hagin Ministry, where his books were sold. And by the way, Kenneth Hagin of blessed memory sold a lot of books and had a lot of books out. In fact, he became quite popular through his books. I'm sure a lot of you who are men of God have heard of Kenneth Hagin, great man of God, founder, leader, and father of the Word of Faith movement. So use the media well, separate your ministry from the church so that you can determine how you go about it. So if you are separating your ministry from the church, everything you post in your church, you can also post on your own personal account or your own personal, all of that. This your live stream very powerfully, whether you're doing the live stream on Facebook and so on. Now, Facebook recently is now up to 2 weeks old, have introduced something. I can make sure that I can see wherever you are. Yes, I can send you a request right now. I can click on something and send you a request, and you can choose to see me and I see you on Facebook. Facebook has realized that Zoom has become a very massive competition. So what they're doing now is they're creating all the facilities that make sure that you do not leave Facebook. So let me try and do something here so you see what I'm talking about. I'm clicking on somebody's account and I'm sending him a message to I don't know if he will respond. If he's in a position, his pictures, I'm adding him up so he can show me. I can see what he's doing and I see what he's doing. We share the screen just like you do All right. I'm having terrible network issues, and I'm hoping that coming. Let's go on with use Facebook more to do your stream. Like and invite links to people, get them to be part of the YouTube to do. I told that flow. Let me know that we are having a conversation. Let me know right now that there was a flow. Please tell me hi or tell me your signals are clear. Let me know that the signals are clear so that I can continue. Let me know the signals are clear. Good. Please let me just know the signals are clear. All right, so you can use Zoom. Zoom is powerful. Zoom can be used for leadership meetings, and that is very powerful. But you see, the challenge with Zoom is that Zoom, if you want to start using Zoom at its maximum level, you have to pay. And you may have to pay as much as $25 monthly, subscribe to them as much as $25 done monthly. So what Facebook has done is that Facebook is trying to counter Zoom by creating the same possibility. So with Facebook right now, in a few weeks, you can also do the same thing you can do on Zoom. You have Facebook Live, you have Facebook, you can do a Facebook share screen to people, invite to host a minister of the gospel on that Facebook account. And also Google is also finding a way to compete with Zoom. Go to, I'll give you a website to go to meet.google. Go to meet.google, meet.google, or search for Meet Google. You will see that you can also do the same thing you do on Zoom with Google, and it is far cheaper. It is easier. Although Zoom, we must applaud them, they have made so much noise. They have become, during the pandemic period, they became so popular and so huge. You can use these facilities to live stream your meetings. So I've told you about the lights. There's also an audio attachment you can add to your phone so that the audio quality can be better than what you're hearing right now and can be closer. And there's also camera qualities. I could put a USB cord in my phone, attach it to a camera, and the camera will be covering me, and all the signals will come from here, and then you guys will see a better quality than what we're having here. So begin to try to use these patterns to help your ministry to move forward. So we've talked basically about two things today. We've talked about audio, what to do with your audio materials. We said that you need to download the app Anchor FM, anchor.fm, or download Anchor. Go to your Play Store and download anchor.fm. We said that you need to start uploading your audio materials to Hawkshare.com and SoundCloud.com. I gave you that details. I've also told you that you need to start transcribing. Get your ministers, your media team to start transcribing your messages into so that you can put them on different platforms. We've also said today that you need to start tweeting services, start tweeting your service so that the soundbite, the powerful message that you share, people can get to hear them. Then on Zoom, go to your Play Store and download Zoom into your phone and try to use it. It's better to experiment. YouTube also has a live streaming service. Now, for those of you who do not know, the moment you have a Gmail account, the moment you have a YouTube account, it's that easy. The moment you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube account. So if you have a Gmail account, you automatically have a YouTube account. And if you are using an Android phone, you automatically have a YouTube account. So start going to set up your YouTube channel. Now, this video I have done, just that the network is quite poor, but if it's clear, when I watch it, I could edit it on a website, on a mobile app called InShot. I told you that yesterday. InShot is spelled INSHOT. I'll quickly edit it there, reduce the size, and upload it. I'll upload it on my YouTube channel. And I also told you yesterday that in order for you to download any video you have on Facebook, you can download from your app, go to your mobile, your Play Store, and download the app called Facebook Downloader. I'm sure those who attended classes, they will remember I said that, Facebook Downloader. So that this video, this live stream video, can be downloaded into your phone and shared from there to your YouTube, shared from your phone to your YouTube channel. Now, just the same way you share to WhatsApp, just the same way you upload videos to your Facebook, it's the same way when you share, when you click on the share button, it will give you several options. It will tell you whether you want to share it on your blog, or whether you want to share it on Facebook, or whether you want to share it on WhatsApp, or whether you want to share it on Instagram, or whether you want to share it on YouTube. So you click on YouTube, it will ask you for the title you want to give the video, it will ask you for the description of video, and then you can upload it. It uploads, and that means that you have video content on YouTube. Now, it's important that you don't only promote your work, whatever God has placed your messages on social media, you also promote it on YouTube, because these are competitors. YouTube and Facebook are competitors, and people who search Google, who search for information, who search for ministries they can be a blessing to, or who search for ministries will often go and see stuff on Google, on YouTube. So Google owns YouTube, and so if you have YouTube content, a lot of your content will be seen. Every video you put on Facebook stays on Facebook. You don't see popular videos, popular messages on YouTube that are on Facebook. So if you want to get your videos, your messages seen on YouTube, then you need to upload them. You need to upload them on your YouTube channel. And you can start creating a YouTube channel. The beautiful thing about YouTube is that you can have as many subscribers as possible. And I told you yesterday that ministry is about people, ministry is about numbers. So keep growing the numbers, keep growing numbers. YouTube is quite powerful. Now, once you have done this, now this is a bit technical, but pay attention. This is very critical. When uploaded the YouTube video, you go back and edit. Once you click on edits, it will ask you whether you want to tag. What does it mean to tag? To tag means to use keywords. Keywords like ministry, whatever message you shared on the video, write the keywords. This enables people who are searching for that topic, like how to hear from God, how to do ministry, to easily find that video on YouTube. So you put those keywords and then you upload again. All right, you can also put your country so people from your country can see it. So we talk about YouTube. YouTube is quite powerful, and people connect. Like you see this video, even though there's the crack is buffering and so on, but the truth is that people connect a whole lot to people who are real. They want to see a man of God for real. They don't want all of those editing. So a live stream is very powerful. Now YouTube also, aside enabling you to upload your videos, YouTube also enables you to do what I'm doing right here. Just like we're doing here, we can also do the same thing on YouTube. You just need to check it out. Just go to your YouTube channel and check it out. You'll be surprised at what you can do. You can start recording your messages and going live on YouTube. And people who are on YouTube, who are fans on YouTube, can be seen there. The truth is that Facebook is popular in some countries and YouTube is popular in some other countries. So you want to reach out to those crowds. Another very powerful site I'd like you to pay attention to is, write it down, it's called StreamYard. StreamYard is spelled StreamYard. StreamYard. StreamYard.com. StreamYard.com is also a live streaming service. And the difference between StreamYard and all of these other ones, Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, is that StreamYard enables you to do all they do, plus I can type the text, I can put a message, I can type key points, and you see what I'm doing. There can be a banner, a scroll, with StreamYard. So go check it out. It doesn't have an app, it's just, you can, and it's best used with your laptop. So if you have a laptop, you can connect with StreamYard and start sharing. Now the beauty about StreamYard is that StreamYard can enable you to show your video on Facebook, can enable you to show your video on YouTube. It can enable you to show that video on any YouTube channel that you have. So what I want to do, men of God, is go take down these notes, this website, and start checking them out. They are very, very easy, very, very easy to use, very, very easy to use. So I'm moving on to another thing now. 3 more things, and then we'll call it a day for today. As a minister of the gospel of Christ, you must understand that there are a lot of men of God in the world today. We have great men anointed who have great messages. For you to be heard, you have to separate yourself. You have to do a few things for you to be heard. You don't want to make noise. You want to make news. You want to be heard. And one thing I'd encourage you to do, dear man of God, for you and your ministry, is to have a website. Having a website is like having church online. Having a website is like having an office online. Having a website is like having a ministry online. Having a website is superior to having a social media account. Everybody's on social media. Everybody can create a Facebook page, and it's for free. Anybody can create a Facebook group. Anybody can have a Facebook account. Anybody can have a Telegram group. Anybody can have a WhatsApp group. But the moment you have a website, you separate yourself. You separate yourself from every other person. So make it your goal to have a website for the church. In fact, you can take it a step further by having not just a website for your church, have a personal website as a minister of the gospel. For example, I have georgeacn.com. That is my own personal website. I also have a sales page called dr.georgeacn.com. That is my own personal. Then for your church and for your ministry, you can have a website to make it a goal, because the moment you do that, you're reaching out to people that are online. Now, the website that you need to have, now for those of you who are here and who want to be part of what we are doing, we want to start helping ministries. I'm a Christian, I'm also a minister, and I trust that we need to be very strategic in our approach in ministry this period. So if you're a minister of the gospel and you want to have a website, reach out to me. What we decided to do is to make it very affordable, so affordable that you can have it, you can plan for it and have it. You need to have a website. It separates you from others, and it's not as expensive as you think. If you reach out to me, we'll show you what to do, show you exactly what to do and how to go to the process. Now, if you already have a website, just having a website is not enough. That website, is it interactive? Is it engaging? Can people go to the website and really feel the ministry? Can they connect to all your social media accounts? Can they read? Can they be blessed? Are there videos? So what is the website really doing? Are you receiving donations from the website? So you need to have a website. Now, for you to have a website, 3 things needs to be in place, basically 3 things. The first thing that you want to be in place is to get a domain name. Write the word down, domain name. DOMAIN, name. What is a domain name? A domain name is the name that you have on the internet. It's just like having your ministry registered with Corporate Affairs Commission in Nigeria. If you're going to be a registered church, you have to register as a foundation. You go and register with the Corporate Affairs Commission with the government. So for you to be recognized on the internet, to be seen on the internet, to be found on the internet, you need to have a domain name. A domain name is your identity on the internet. And most of you have fantastic church names and ministry names, but when you check for that domain name, somebody else has taken it. So what I want you to do right now, I'm going to give you some websites. And what you do is you're going to search whether the ministry name, your ministry name, the name that you want to call your ministry, or your own personal name has been taken. So the websites to write down right now are 007names.com. 007names.com. When you click on that, put in, you'll see a bar, a space bar, you see a search button. Type in your domain name. Example of domain name is georgeacn.com. Check if your name is Dejunwo at this.com. Check it out, whether it's available. If your name is Believers Ministry, go that. Find out if your ministry name has been taken by somebody else, or whether your domain name has been taken. If it's not been taken, then you can actually purchase the domain name. OHOST.com out, and then it will give you a space, or name that you preferred name, and then to find out whether it's available, to tell you, oh, it's available or not available. Now, when you have this name, domain, example, get that is willing to sell that name. So it is important that you website you want to do, if it's names, and we have secondary domain names. We have .com, .nets, we have .online, we have .magazine, we have .church. So you need to find out, we have .ng, we have .sa. To determine what domain name you have, you search names. If you do not get the domain names on time, somebody else may get that domain name, and then it becomes a lot difficult for you, and will peg the price up. For example, if you search for certain names, they can be as high as ₦1,000,000 or $4,000. You can see domain names as high as $14,000, $20,000. That's because somebody has purchased it and has been using that domain name. It has grown in value. So it's important that you look and find if your domain name is available. So this one I'm not sharing with you is quite important. What people do is that, what some internet people do is that they'll look up your name. They say, oh, Tam Praise, Tam O Praise. That's a great man of God. In a few years, he'll become very popular and influential. Let me go, and they go to 007 names, or they go to namecheap.com, or they go to godaddy.com, and they buy the name and they keep it. It's called domain parking. They buy and keep. They look up for OD Victor. Oh, Reverend Odi Victor or Pastor Odi Victor. They search, they buy it. They look out for Bishop Paul Obiajulu. They say, okay, this man of God is an impactful man of God. I'm sure he has not gotten domain name. They do that, they search, they buy it and keep. So the moment Bishop now realized that, oh, we need to start reaching out to the internet. We need to start making impact on the internet. By the time he goes to the internet, they have already purchased it. They will start negotiating higher prices for him. So it's very important as a growing ministry to purchase the domain name now. Purchase it now. And some of the domain names, if you check out, if you do these things I've searched, some of the domains can be as small as $10, can be as small as $20, can be as small as, and with your MasterCard or Visa card, you can make those purchases. Now, if you are here, I'm giving you two offers. If you're here and you want us to help you, if you find it difficult, or this is going to be burdensome to search and to pack your domain names, we want us to help you pack your domain names. Reach out to me, via Facebook. So those of you on WhatsApp, We're on WhatsApp group. Join us on WhatsApp group. Those are in Telegram group. Join us there. Reach out to me so that we can help you pack your names. Now, if you don't have resources to design the website for now, it's okay, no problem for your church. But make sure to get the domain names. Make sure to get the domain name. So for those of you who are listening and following, when you want to design a website of any organization or ministry or business, three things are usually done. First is you get the domain name. Second is called the web host, the web hosting. And usually these organizations, this website will provide it for you. The domain name is like paying rent. You pay after purchasing the name, you now pay rent. So web hosting like paying rent. And then the third thing is the web design. That's painting, designing the place, making sure that the website fits to what you want. So you have the domain name, you have the web host, and then you have the web design. Those are the three things you need to run a ministry. So you can start with the first one, domain name, and pack it. And then whenever you have resources, you can do the web hosting and then the design. So if you want to do any of those things, reach out to me. We'll see how we can help you in that regard. Now, conclusively, let's talk about the last thing, because this evening we'll have another WhatsApp class. We'll have a WhatsApp class this evening. Let me share one more thing today that's important as a ministry to do, is to have an online store or a digital market. Now, why do you need to have an online store created for you? Why do you need to have an online store? You need to start understanding that as a ministry, your audios can be sold. You can give setting of your messages. I know a pastor, a dear friend of mine, fantastic pastor in Lagos, runs a large church. And that pastor, what he does is that his website, I'll probably give it to you, livingwordmedia.org, gives audio, allows you to download his audios and video for free. He allows you to download the audio for free, and that's good. The church I worship with, my pastor doesn't allow you to download the audio for free, because I believe that whatever you pay for, you pay attention to. Whatever you pay for, you pay attention to. So what he does is that he allows you to pay for the audio with a token. You can pay as small as 200 naira for a video, 200 naira, and that should be less than $1. You put in your MasterCard, So we have a website called hotrmp3.com, so that you get audio from different ministers who come to preach, including his messages, and you just download. Before you download, they get you to input your MasterCard, and then they debit you, and then it's downloaded and it's put straight into your phone, so you can have it in your phone and you can listen to it. As a minister of the gospel, and someone who wants to push church, you need to have that going for you. That helps you to spread your message, and that also helps you to raise money. Imagine, one of my pastor friends told me once that his website, his online store, generates as much as 20 million naira. 20 million naira in dollars should be about almost $100,000, almost $100,000 on a monthly basis. How does it generate these funds? Just by having an online store where people can get access to your materials, the videos, the audio. I'm not talking about donations now. The donations can be on the website where you have a platform. I'm going to share that before I leave, where you have a link or a platform. People can make donations. They can make donations there. That is for church. But I'm talking about your intellectual property. I'm talking about your messages. Those ones can be put on your online store. And if you want to create an online store, you probably need to reach out to me. I'll help you guide through the process. It will not be as expensive as you think. The online store can come in as a mobile app. Now, a church should also have a mobile app. If you don't plan that now, plan in the future. Look at every big church, TD Jakes, Christo Yakilome, they all have mobile apps. And for a long time, people think that having a mobile app is difficult. So what we did, because the mobile app enables people to have your messages, your content on their phone or at the go. So they're on the go and they're watching you. You're on the go, they're listening to you. They can download, they can watch, they can subscribe. So many things you can do with your mobile app. And so a ministry that wants to make progress should have a mobile app. And right now we have a powerful offer that can help you put together a mobile app. So let me make a list of what I've just said. you need to have a website. Get a website. Now, even if you don't engage me to help you do the website, look for somebody who can put together a website for you. Make sure the website has integrated in it a donation platform where people can pay, give offerings, give their tithes in wherever they are in the world. With their tithe, they can go to the website and then give their tithes. Now, aside having a website, I also encourage you to have a mobile app. A mobile app. Mobile app is more interactive because I'm using a mobile app to run this Facebook app. I can go to the website, I can go to the app. On the desktop, you have the website. On the phone, what will be more interactive with the website is the app. So you have an app. People can also make donations through the app. All right. And then I've also said that you need to have an online store. What do I mean by an online store? An online store means that all of the messages and sermons you have and books you have, the videos you have, you can have them there and you get something integrated there. So all this can be put together for you. It will help the ministry to grow in their funds and resources and also help the ministry to generate cash. Now, let me conclude today by talking about fundraising. Fundraising. If you're watching from Nigeria, this facility is not available for you. For whatever reason, Facebook doesn't allow us Nigerians to get donations online. So if you run a Facebook page, you cannot make donations online. If you run a Facebook, you can pastors here from Zimbabwe. We have pastors here who are from Kenya, Ghana. If you're in Zambia, in Zimbabwe, in Kenya, in South Africa, and you're watching us from here, this facility is available for you. So on Facebook, go and search. It's a place where people can actually fund you. So as I'm preaching now or speaking now, let's say I was preaching, and I'm preaching, I could just say, okay, it's time for donations. You can go to the app, you are set it up already, and make your donations, and people will start donating on Facebook. And actually, the amount of money donated is transparent. It will be seen on the live stream, seen on the platform that people are making donations to the ministry. You see how much have been donated in that. So Facebook has an application that enables you to receive fund donations, but for Nigeria and some other countries, it's not available. I don't know if so if you're in Zimbabwe or you're in Ghana or in whatever country, check it out and find out if you have that app running for you, so you can receive donations. Now, so if you want to still get funds from people who want to partner with your ministry or want to give donations, there are other things you can do. So I want you to pay attention now. Some of you paid money to us yesterday evening from all over Africa. How do we get that done? Write down these websites. It can help you. And this website can run independent of your own personal website. That means that you can use it independent. You can use the link independently. You can get that link and then paste it anywhere on the WhatsApp group, or in a Telegram group, on Facebook, wherever you are, without having a website, and people will see big donations to you. One website for those of you around Africa that can help you is Flutterwave. Flutterwave.com. I'll spell it for you so in case you're writing. Flutterwave.com. Flutterwave.com will enable you to get funds, get partnership, get donations. You can create payment links or subscription. Some people can, for those of you who have members even outside of Nigeria, outside of Africa, who make donations, Flutterwave also has part for that, who make constant donations, even tithing. Flutterwave, there's something called subscription. And then you can create that link and tell the person ahead that, look, this link every month, so amount of money will be debited. So make up your mind on what you want to debit. It's okay. I want to give in partner with the church with 10,000 naira, or 10,000 shillings, or 10,000 rands, or 10,000 cedis. I'm just giving figures now. So you create that link and send to them. Every month, without them being actively involved, that money is debited. Obviously, before they are debited, this platform will reach out to them and ask them, you're about to be debited. Are you ready for this? If they say yes, that money is debited from the account. And that way, you can raise funds. So Flutterwave is an example of a website that you can go to. Another website for those of you in Nigeria, and Flutterwave can also be used in Nigeria too. For those of you out is you can use Paystack. Paystack. I'll spell it for you so in case you're writing down. Paystack is spelled Paystack.com. Paystack.com also has the subscription pattern. Paystack.com also enables you to get donations even from people out of the country. For Paystack, it's a lot more difficult for you to get donations from out the country. They have to approve it. For you to get donations from outside of the country, you would have to register, register with them, go online, register with them, and apply as a foundation. And that's one thing I want to say to men of God who here. Make sure that you register your church as in your country as a foundation. It opens you up to as a charity foundation. That opens you up to a lot of donations. Because what adds to your credibility is the fact that your church is registered. It is an error to receive donations to in your personal account or to receive church funding to your personal account. That doesn't come across right. Unless it's a seed, a prophet seed to you. Unless the money is a seed to you, unless the fund is to you, then that can your account can go. All right, you can use your personal account. So get your ministry registered. It will really help you to assess, support donations from people. I will be excited to support ministers who have, their company names or their organization's names or their ministry names as bank accounts, not as a personal account. So go to flutterwave.com and interact, engage, subscribe. Go to paystack.com and then use these facilities to do a lot of things. You can receive fundings, you can receive one-time payment, you can receive subscription payment, you can receive partnership payment using those links. So this is so vital. Now, let's begin to wrap up today because I've shared a lot of information and I want you to go out and try. Today, I will do the text version of it in class this evening. So if you are here and you have not been in the class, make sure you're part of it. Okay, there's one thing I want to say. I didn't say this is important. I said that yesterday and I want to repeat it again for those of you in class. Yes, we were into class yesterday. Facebook is the most powerful social media in the entire world. Facebook is the most powerful social media in the entire world. And you can use Facebook to get incredible results. As a ministry, it's very important to set aside amounts of money, to run adverts on Facebook every week. It's so powerful. Facebook advertising is more powerful than your flyers. I'll tell you why. You want to go to the street and then give flyers to people, right? And think that they would look at it and respond. Yes, that's a great idea. But Facebook advertising is more powerful than distribution of flyers. Do you know why? Everybody right now in your country is on a mobile phone. And everybody is on Facebook. Do not underrate that. The same way you want to go and distribute flyers to them, it's the same way you should run adverts so that in their phone they can see your advert. And the beautiful thing about Facebook advertising, it can help you localize it. You can target the people in your community. Like if you are in Nigeria, if you are in Lagos and you are in Agege, Agege is a place, a local government in Lagos. You can target people in Agege, and everyone in Agege will see the adverts. Depending on how much you invest on the advert, they will see it. You can target men, women, you can target who we want to see that advert, and they will see it. They will see it. I've done it severally. I used it recently for one of my businesses. I run a photography studio, and we got my people to just do this experiment. We invested less than, I think it was $1 per ad or $2 per ad, and we did about $24 in 12 days. And guess what? We localized, we targeted people in our community. We started to receive all kinds of calls, all kinds of engagement. And within a short period of time, from a $24 ad, we were able to make close to $100. Yes, close to $100 in revenue from that ad. What that means that Facebook is very powerful. People came in their numbers. And so that would have been more powerful than doing a banner, and that is more powerful than doing a flyer. So what I encourage you to do is do that, plus do the flyers, do the banners, add Facebook ads. Now, if you target your state, and you target the interest that your governor or your mayor is interested in, he will see the adverts. As long as he's on Facebook, he will see the adverts. Facebook does not discriminate, does not care about who you are. If you run the adverts and you target the right people, the governor will see the adverts, will see the promotion, and if it's something that tickles his interest, comment or reach out to you. He wouldn't like comment or reach out to you. So do not underrate the power of Facebook advertisement, and I want to encourage you to start doing it. In class today, we'll go deeper into Facebook advertisement and public Instagram. And we'll also look at Instagram advertisement too, how that's important. I want pastors here today this evening, you could ask me questions, and you can also ask me questions from here too. Ask me questions about challenges you have with social media, what you have going with social media. Some of you are already doing stuff. Most of you are doing great stuff. But what you want to do is what I call social media audits. What social media audits? Stand out, evaluate. Are you really getting results? If it is donations that is your target, are we really getting donations? Are people really giving us donations from this social media we're doing? All of the things we're doing. If it is membership, we're looking for followership on social media. Are we getting people on social media? Are we getting the required numbers to our groups, to our like our pages? Are we getting it? You want to really measure that. And trust me, people say social media people are not partners. They are not people that can follow you. That's not true. Virtual members can become actual members. I have done meetings in another part of Nigeria, and I actually ran adverts. Was not in the venue. I was not in that location, that state. We ran Facebook ads, we did adverts, and the place was jam-packed with people, strangers we did not know. So social media is very powerful, and virtual members are people who can be partners, who can be followers to come to their location for meetings. So don't underrate those virtual meetings. And as a minister of the gospel, it's imperative that you must run adverts. Budget a certain amount of money for running adverts every week. I do 50,000 naira weekly for my products. I'm a business person, so I run that. So as ministry, push your messages, push your content, push your messages. Make sure that your ministry is liked. You have likes, you have groups, and so on and so forth. So let me give you another last offer for today, and that offer is that if you want to successfully run Facebook ads, we can help you out also. So I've given you some offers. The one, if you're interested in putting together a website, reach out to us. We're doing it at, let me give you the figure so you can start preparing your mind financially. We're doing it at 50,000 naira. You can, from 50,000 naira, it depends on how complicated the website should be, but make sure you set that up. Make sure you put that as a plan. So we can do a website for you at 50,000 naira, set it up for you and all of that. We can also do an online store where you can, that's separate from your website, or you can attach it, but separate from your website, at also 50,000 naira. You can do a website for 50,000 naira. You can also do a website for a mobile app for 50,000 naira. You can do a church app, a church mobile app, and we're doing a powerful offer between now and the end of the week. Between now and the end of the week, between now and the 12th of July is a special offer. If you're interested in creating a church mobile app, we can create, and that this is very unique, very special offer for you at 35,000 naira. At 35,000 naira, we can create a simple church mobile app that you can begin using for your ministry. So now, when I said that we can do a website for you at 50,000 naira, that is the minimum. All right. There are websites that can go as much as 150,000. There are websites that can go as much as 200,000 naira. There are websites that can go as much as 1 million naira. It depends on how large that website is. So what I encourage you as a young ministry starting, just so that you can have an office online, a church online, start with the minimum of 50K, get across. So if no other web designer can help you, we can assist you in that regard with that amount, work with that budget. But it is from 50K. Same thing with your online. So what's an online store? The online store that means you need to work with your media team, all of the messages that you have. We need to compress those audios and arrange them on that online store so that we can start promoting it. and it's also the same amount of money of 50K. 50K for a website, 50K for an online store if you are interested. And then for those of you who want to have mobile app can be do a dual factor. It can be a church, you can have your church content, you can also have your online store in it, and that is less. That is for 35,000 naira. There's actually some organization in the United States of America that is helping us do this mobile app for churches. It's a special offer for churches. So you want to take advantage of it right now between now and the 12th of July. Thank you guys for all the time that we've spent together. I'm sure that you've learned a few things, a few ideas that will help you. This evening, we will portray some of the points. We will go on to share more. I sold for 100 pastors here purchased the ebook titled 500 Social Media Strategies. Now, as a ministry that wants to reach out to the internet, you need to know these strategies. It helped my business, it helped my ministry, and it can help yours. And we gave it as a special offer. That offer will be ending by this evening. And so if you are interested, you can also reach out to me and we'll see how we can assist you. So I'll respond to all the questions that you have as we end this podcast. Thank you guys for your time. God bless you. Please, 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 I beg of you, take advantage of all the things I've shared with you. All the things I've shared with you and try to implement them. Get back to me if you have any issues. God bless you. We're good. Amen.